Hey, this is Don Lanning, and I'm here with Lee Murphy today.
How are you doing, Don? It's good to see you as always.
I'm doing really good. I'm glad that you're
Nice.
finally here, and I finally get a chance to talk to you about
I appreciate the opportunity. I always enjoy our conversations.
Well, to give everybody a little bit of background, I've known Lee Murphy for about over 35 years.
Yeah, probably closer to 40.
Probably closer to 40
Yeah,
years.
close to it.
Yeah, which is wonderful to have an old friend like that. Our humor seems to have not changed pretty much in about 30 years.
Stuck at the 12-year-old
level,
emotional level, I'd say.
We developed jokes for the first couple of years.
Excuse me.
For the first 5 or 10 years, we were in joke development. But once we got that core group,
once we got rolling,
it was over.
Yeah.
It was over.
Yeah.
So we've maintained those jokes like fine wine. But one of the things that I really enjoyed about my relationship with you is that I followed you through your adventures of being an author of a variety of books that deal with something that's very popular now in our culture, and has been for a long time, a conversation about Bigfoot and more pointedly cryptozoology.
Yeah.
And well, for years I've listened to you research different creatures, and so I suppose that's a great place to start. A lot of people will have a show or a discussion. This show's not on anything, but you'll hear people talk about Bigfoot. Let's start there, and then we'll branch out into other things. First of all, you've written a book that features a Bigfoot story.
Right, which is actually the first in my series. It's a series of novels, that follow a fictional cryptozoologist named George Kodiak.
Right.
So that way, each particular animal has its own novel in the series. It's it's episodic. Actually inspired the same inspiration Chris Carter had for the X-Files I had for this, The Night Stalker, where Darren McGavin's Carl Kolchak reporter each week. You remember, of course, when we were kids, every Friday night, that was the thing to look forward to.
It was the X-Files of
right. Yeah, it was the Monster of the Week show.
Right.
And that was my inspiration for this. Not that I basically so much set out to write about monsters, as much as I figured, say if I wrote a Bigfoot book that went over well, other people are going to write Bigfoot books and other animals in the cryptozoology series.
Right.
And so I figured if I had mine under the banner of a single character, like Carl Kolchak was, then I could write my books even if there's a glut on the market of those particular novels. Mine will stand out in the sense that you're following this character.
Absolutely. So it's episodic in as much as this book is about Bigfoot. This book is about another hidden cryptozoological character that this character, George Kodiak, is going after.
Right.
And there lies the adventure, so to speak, because it's not just a classic adventure or an adventure more like Indiana Jones, where you have these kind of adventures unfold in a hyper-realistic kind of way or over-the-top way as far as adventure. This is more thoughtful.
I like to think so, my goal initially was, because so many times books like this are written under two kind of ways. One is they break out the old Jaws format, where an animal, in this case, say Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, whatever, comes down from the mountain or surfaces from the depths of the ocean or the lake and is praying that the body count rises until some, stalwart character announces it's gotta be Bigfoot.